In this interview, we will be interviewing Sarah Mootz. And if you're new to this channel, I'm Chris with Picks and Sticks Music Studio. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little echo again. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so if you're new to this channel, we're All Things Music channel. And I'm really excited to introduce to the channel Sarah Mootz.
Hey, hey.
So everybody, if you're just starting to watch this, down in the description after this interview, I will have the timestamp. So if you're watching this on replay, I will have those timestamps down below and you can skip around. She'll be performing tonight. And so why don't we get started by you introducing yourself a little bit?
Cool. I'm Sarah Mootz. I'm a full-time artist. I'm very grateful for this opportunity, Chris, so thank you. I'm a full-time artist. I'm based in Athens right now. I am 24 years old, and I've been playing around Atlanta area since I was like 17-ish. I started writing when I was like 15, and yeah.
Awesome. So how did you get started in music?
So I had some trouble in middle school. I was getting picked on a lot, and I ended up spending my lunches in the chorus room. And my chorus teacher started making me sing, and I loved singing, but I never thought I was any good at it until he made me sing for a singing competition, and I got like a really high rating, and then from then on I was like hooked. So that was 7th grade, and then like freshman year I started writing, taught myself guitar, and I like wrote a song about being bullied, and I posted it on YouTube. And then my friends like came to school the next day singing it, and I was like hooked to songwriting after that.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Story. I didn't know that. That's really cool. Hey everybody, feel free to ask questions in the chat. We'll take the questions, and hopefully Sarah can answer those.
Yeah.
And it always makes the interview fun. Also, if you want to see more interviews like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And also, if you end up liking this interview, hit the like button. Not only does this help this channel, but it also helps promote the artists that we're interviewing, because we'll be doing this pretty often. And so yeah.
Yes.
So how would you describe your music?
Oh goodness. So it's a blend of all things. I started out singing soul music, believe it or not. I was like singing Adele and Aretha Franklin and all this stuff that I just didn't seem like I should be singing as this small little blonde girl. And then so now with my writing, I feel like it's kind of a soulful like voice mixed with folk, pop, and rock instrumentation. I just kind of am experimenting right now. I did like an acoustic EP, so that was fun. But now I think we're kind of in like the pop rock indie vibe for a little bit. So oh, we got a question.
Yeah. Here, I'll pop it up on the screen if you want to answer that.
Oh, hey, Michael. Okay, what would you say most inspires what you write about in your songs? So most of the time, it's stuff that I have been through personally, anything that's affected me somewhat emotionally, which actually is not that hard to do because I'm very highly emotional. But lately I've been actually writing a lot about situations my friends are going through, or like made up situations. I've been trying to test my writing skills by doing that because it's kind of harder to do for me. So yeah, just anything I can get my hands on. I actually find myself like people talk in poetry and they don't really even know it. So like I'll pick up on what my friends are saying, and then I'll like turn it into a song too. So
thank you for that question. That was a great question.
That was a good question.
So who are some of your biggest influences?
So growing up, it was Ed Sheeran was starting to become popular right when I was like hitting um, my sophomore year in high school. I was getting really serious about my writing and everything. So Ed Sheeran was a major influence for me. I really loved Adele's voice. Um, and then Joss Stone was like an older singer that my mom like introduced me to and made me obsessed with. Um, so those are what I remember growing up. And then right now it's like Phoebe Bridgers and Clairo and all these indie kind of smaller artists. But yeah.
All right, here's a little icebreaker question.
Yeah.
If you were deserted, if you were stranded on a deserted island or mountains, which one would you pick?
This one's a hard one actually because I feel like music would be better in the mountains. It wouldn't be that hot and I could like enjoy playing music outside on a porch or something. But I really love like the beach and I have always wanted to see like a tropical rainforest. So it's really like a tie. Hey Sarah, what original song that you wrote is the best?
All of them, right?
I'd say there's a song that I'm gonna do tonight. Actually, I tend to do it at all my shows. It's called Blue, and I wrote it when I was like 18. I was struggling with my music career and kind of deciding if I was gonna pursue it full time because it had it's just hard, and I had kind of gotten my heart broken a couple times already at that point. But yeah, so I wrote this song about being sad about my career, but it's tend to connected to like multiple people at venues and stuff, multiple different types of people. So I really like to play it live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of playing live, why don't we perform a song if you don't mind?
Yeah.
And I think we forgot to turn off that echo. I think it's already off. So
let me look at that. Actually, it's on.
Oh, it is on?
Yeah, so I'll turn it off, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You want to talk about the song a little bit?
Yeah. So this is the one that I was just talking about. I lived in Buford, Georgia in high school. Well, I moved there my sophomore year. My family moved there. And like I said, I was really, really kind of sad about my career and trying to decide if I was going to pursue it full time because that was a big decision. And yeah, I wrote this song about it. Oh, wait, we got another question.
Can you answer that one real quick? Before?
What other challenges do you have as an artist that you can share? Oh gosh, how do I put that in a shorter? I have gone through. I had a producer in Nashville kind of lead me astray. I spent a lot of money in Nashville. I was like 20. I thought it was like my big break and recorded like 9 songs, and then the producer like held them from me for 2 years and like stopped talking to me. So that was fun. I've gone through a lot with being, judged as a female artist. It's hard to be taken seriously, especially at venues sometimes that I play at. I'm kind of like, this blonde girl that walks in and people kind of think I'm not somebody to be respected sometimes. So I've had issues with that with venues. TV shows, voice auditions, American Idol auditions, flying out to San Diego, California, and dropping everything for a month. It's a lot. I've been through a lot. But yeah, this song is a good intro to that. Are we ready for this?
Yep.
Alrighty. So this one's called Blue. I hope you guys like it. My tears could fuel my engine, but I've run out of places to drive. Sick of my tired heart screaming at me to hide. And I've always been more comfortable on the floor. Maybe that's what happens when you spend your whole life picking the lock to a closed door. Oh, and my music's on max, but it's still not loud enough. And they tell me not to cry, but I cry harder. And every song I write turns into a sad one. And I can't stop listening to Elton John's song about the blues. 'Cause baby, it's true, you might as well paint me blue. Life is up for a split second and I'm off my high. And people never bother reading the story in my eyes. I said I've always been more comfortable on the floor. Maybe that's what happens when you spend your whole life picking the lock to a closed door. Well, my music's on max, but it's still not loud enough. And they tell me not to cry, but I cry harder. And every song I write turns into a sad one. And I can't stop listening to Elton John's song about the blues. 'Cause baby, it's true, you might as well paint the world. And I've tried to heal the pain with every bit of poison that enters my brain. And I've tried to run away, but every time I do, it becomes a chase. And my music's on max, but it's still not loud enough. And they tell me not to cry, I just cry harder and harder and harder. You might as well paint me blue.
Wow, great. That was awesome.
Thank you. I hope
you
I wasn't too loud.
You definitely have a set of pipes on you, but it sounds really great.
Thank you.
And you definitely have a unique voice. I can't, there's not too many people that sound like you. That's for sure.
Aw, I appreciate it.
Kind of gives me a Stevie Nicks vibe a little bit.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Like you hear her voice, you know it, and same with you. You could pick you out from a crowd, definitely.
Thank you. That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
That was great. I can't wait to hear the next one.
Oh, speaking of that, I gotta decide what I was gonna do. Not a question, but thank you for sharing your talent. Your music is amazing. Thank you, Michael. Michael's so sweet.
If you could perform with one person, who would it be?
Actually, Stevie Nicks is right up there at the top.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Stevie Nicks and Jewel. But
yeah, totally. Jewel, yeah, definitely.
One of those.
I saw her live in concert here once. She was,
No way.
it was down. I don't know. It doesn't matter where it was, but yeah, it was awesome. It's pretty intimate too. It's like a smaller venue, and what was cool is she like recorded the whole thing live, and then you could buy it at the end of the concert.
Oh,
I have that.
really? That's cool.
Yeah,
That's an awesome keepsake.
Yeah. So hey, everybody, remember if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them.
Ask away.
Yeah, that's right. So if you could play any venue, what would it be?
Oh, I would just love to play like a Lakewood Amphitheater in Atlanta, just because I've seen so many concerts there growing up, and it would be so cool to play on the stage myself. And then I also have this dream of playing Georgia Theater in Athens. It's a pretty renowned venue here, so if I got to that level, it'd be pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool. So that's a Luna guitar, right?
It's actually a Fender,
Really?
and I stuck a
Oh.
South Carolina sticker on there.
Oh, okay. Luna has a similar logo. I don't know.
Yes,
I should recognize that.
No, you're correct. The moon. I actually get asked that a lot, but yeah, I lived in South Carolina before my sophomore year of high school, so that's where that came from.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So I have another question. It's not an icebreaker anymore because we've already passed that. But, if you go to a new place to eat, or new town, right? You're visiting a new town.
Mm-hmm.
Do you eat a hole in the wall that's very unique and popular, or do you eat a real fancy restaurant?
Hole in the wall. Hole in the wall.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're always the best.
Mm-hmm. I think that's like one of my core values in life too, is just to stay unique and to support people in their uniqueness and their self-expression. So I'm just always about that.
You want to play another song?
Yeah, sure, if you'll let me. So this one's a lot different vibe than the last one. I figured I'd do some old and some new. So the last one was old and this one's new. This is the newest single that I released. It's called The Dog. And this was one of the first songs that I wrote that actually wasn't about my life. So I kind of just got this inspiration of like, nobody's ever written this. Well, maybe they have, but I haven't heard a song written about missing the ex's parents and their dog more than you miss them. So here we are. I thought it'd be a cool little spin on a breakup song. So this is it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. You broke my heart in the AMC parking lot. You wanted grace, but all you gave were selfish thoughts. And I played a fool for too long, wasted my time and did myself so damn wrong. You got exactly what you wanted, then you decided to do. Ain't I just some shit? Honestly, baby, I just miss your parents and the dog. I don't know what you've been told, but things from here I've really started looking up. Just miss your parents and the dog. stars, and now I've got 20 more. Wanna thank you for that. There's nothing left to say. You never promised to stay. Guess I really should have listened to my dad. You got exactly what you wanted, then you decided to do. Ain't that just some shit? Honestly, baby, I just miss your parents and the dark. I don't know what you've been taught, but things from here I've really started looking up. Oh, I just miss your parents and the dark.
Awesome.
Cool.
I love that song. That's one of my favorites.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
I know I originally said 2 songs, but you think you'll be able to play 3?
Yeah.
We're doing good on time and stuff. And,
Yeah, of course.
So when you write, do you usually write using guitar or piano?
Yeah, I wish actually I released a single called Mars, and with that I was actually really proud of myself because I used MIDI keyboard to write the parts.
Mm-hmm.
But usually it's just me and my guitar. Like for every other song I've ever written, it's just with me and my guitar. I usually am just sitting there like strumming through chords, and then I'm eventually hear a melody, and then I eventually come up with words.
Yeah, no, Mars that's a great single too.
Oh, thank you very much.
So yeah, we can get started with that, or we can do some more questions. You want?
Yeah, whatever you're feeling. Can we hear Mars?
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that let's talk about social media and stuff like that, and then we'll get into that song near the end.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can play Mars.
Oh, you don't have to
On
play Mars.
guitar.
You don't have to play Mars. You can play something else. But yeah, it is an awesome song. You guys,
Thank
everybody needs
you.
to check that out on your platform that you listen to, because you're on pretty much all platforms, right?
Yes, everywhere you listen to music, I'm there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like my first like fully produced song since like 2017, and I totally went like this pop route, and it was so unexpected, but we just like got in the studio, and that's where it was going, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I think when I first started following you, most of your songs were more
Acoustic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought they were amazing, and then you came out with those last 2 songs. I was like, holy crap!
Thank you. Yeah, I actually did the acoustic stuff because I couldn't afford to do a fully produced EP yet, and I knew a guy that offered to do videos for me for free, and he does incredible audio with his videos, and so we transferred it over to MP3, and we just took those live recordings, and that was the acoustic EP.
Right.
Yeah.
So the people that follow this channel, they know I do the Friday picks and stuff, and and like right in the beginning when I discovered you, I started I did a couple of your songs, and I try to spread the love, right? Try to get different people and stuff, and then you came out with those 2. I was like, dang it, like, those 2 are awesome as well. It's like, but I try not to, I don't.
You don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, exactly. I try to spread it out and pick different people and stuff like that.
Well, I appreciate the shout outs you gave me. I really appreciate it. For sure.
So let's so if you ever go to our website, all our links are there and stuff like that, and you're on Spotify. You want to talk about your social media stuff?
Yeah, it's at Sarah Mootz, Sarah with an H, and then Mootz, everywhere on social media. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I don't use Twitter much, but I'm there. SoundCloud, if you like SoundCloud, I'm there. Snapchat, whatever you use, I'm there. And you can also go to sarahmootz.com. Yes, thank you. Wonderful. Yeah, sarahmootz.com, and that will show you all of my shows listed. I play all around Gwinnett County and stuff. Yeah, like every weekend. And you can see my bio, and then reach out to me if you want, whatever your deal is.
Yep. And so she has all the links here, and then also all her links are down in the description of this video.
Yes, definitely. If you're on Spotify, please follow me. That would really help me out. Really helps us indie musicians out. And the Instagram followers and YouTube subscribers help us out too. So make yourself known, please. Let us feel some love.
Oh, here we have something else from Nick.
Sing Talking to the Walls, love the video and sound.
That's another thing I want to talk about, your YouTube. You have some videos on your YouTube. Mm-hmm. Which are really great. So check that out.
Yes. I've got some pretty good ones. And then Between Dream Sessions is a company based out of Atlanta, and they have some really cool videos of me as well on their YouTube channel. So
yeah, and they do a very good job. So check them out as well. They support the local artists as well, and more support for the local, the better, right?
Yes. There's so many of us. Well, are you ready for another song?
Yeah.
Okay. Talking to the Walls actually sounds like a great one, so let's do it.
All right.
So this is one that I wrote. I went off to Valdosta State for my first year of college. I was like trying to do the big girl thing and run away my first year of college. And it just did not pan out the way I wanted it to. I was a music education major, and I hated it. I was okay at it, but I hated it. And that's when I realized that singer-songwriting and that kind of music is a lot different from classical. And if you love one, you don't have to love the other. So anyways, but that long story aside, this is a song I wrote about being really lonely in college and kind of just sitting in my dorm room. So it's called Talking to the Walls, and I think we've all been there, especially with the most recent events of the global pandemic. I was kind of feeling this song on another level, so hope you guys like it. Some sort of haze, and it's getting kind of blinding. Sitting all alone, talking to the walls like they're listening. And maybe they ain't responding 'cause they ain't alive. And maybe they just see the stupidity in my eyes. And I've been talking to these walls as if they know it all. I've been talking to these walls, painting the colors that I want. I've been talking to these walls and feeling the floor, 'cause I ain't got nothing to feel no more. I've been talking to these walls, praying that I won't fall. Is there any way to stop these roads from winding? 'Cause the constant change has got me feeling far from everything. And maybe it'd be easier if I could see the sky, but it's getting so dark I can barely see the light. And I've been talking to these walls as if they know it all. I've been talking to these walls, painting the colors that I want. I've been talking to these walls and feeling the floor, 'cause I ain't got nothing to feel no more. I've been talking to these walls, praying that I won't fall. I've been talking to these walls as if they know it all. I've been talking to these walls, painting the colors that I want. I've been talking to these walls and feeling the floor, 'cause I ain't got nothing to feel no more. I've been talking to these walls, praying that I won't fall.
Awesome. That was great. I like that song too.
Thank you. You're so supportive.
Like the week before I do the interviews, I always try to find as much social media and stuff like that as I can of the artists that I'm interviewing. And
Yeah.
so
Well, it's super cool you do your homework.
So I really, really appreciate you coming here. Where
Yes,
can people see you play?
So I've been playing a lot, like I said, around Gwinnett County. I do a lot of restaurants and bars right now because that's how I'm making my full-time income, actually. So the pay is really good at those places. And I do like breweries and stuff. One of my favorite ones has been Cloudland Winery in Beaufort. And I do a lot of original music at that show. It's really fun. I have a guitar player come out with me. And then Stillfire Brewery, I played there in Sewanee. They're a lot of fun. I'm at Hammerheads like this Friday, and that's in Sewanee. They have really good seafood. So, yeah, all over the place.
I noticed on your website you had some venues and dates. Is that still accurate? Okay.
Yes. I just updated that the other day. So
awesome. Well, like I said, I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Time with us, and
yes, of course.
And thank you, Scott Reeves is our moderator. Thank you for helping out on this episode. And everybody, thank you for watching. And
yes, thank you.
And as my dad would say, go straight home.
Nice.